Hi everyone, we are from Group Jasmine Group 8. Today, we are excited to present our newsletter titled Financial Planning. Financial planning is a topic that is becoming increasingly important, especially for young adults like us. Financial planning is not just about saving money. It is making smart decisions, managing risk, and building a secure future. In our presentation, we will walk you through the common challenges Malaysian youth face today and practical ways we can all start managing our finance better. Before we begin, let me introduce our team members. My name is Teo Chawan, and my team member is Tai Jessie, Nisha, Jasmine, Shami, and Fami.
Hello everyone. Welcome about the financial GPS journey. Today I'm excited to introduce our latest newsletter edition themed Navigating Life with a Money Map. Just like a GPS guide us through unfamiliar roads, financial planning help us chart our path through key life milestones, education, career, family, and retirement. Our goal in this newsletter is simple to make personal financial accessible, motivating, and practical for everyone, no matter where you are in your life journey. So let's work together to turn our financial goal into reality with clarity, confidence, and a solid plan. Thank you and happy navigating.
Now, I would like to share a short poem by Robert Frost titled Money. Never ask for money spent, where the spended thing it went. Nobody was ever meant to remember or invent what he did with every cent. So, what Robert Frost meant in this poem is that people don't always know where their money goes, and if you ask them, they might not remember, or worse, they might make something up just to sound responsible. So, overall, Robert Frost is making a point about human nature, how we are forgetful, especially when it comes to tracking our finances.
Now, I'm going to talk about something that affects almost all of us money. Specifically, we will be looking at budgeting and saving habits among Malaysian youth. Based on our newsletter title, Young and Broad, let's talk budgeting and saving. In today's fast paced world, managing personal finance is more challenging than ever, especially for young adults. Rising inflation, peer pressure, and the influence of social media often lead to poor financial decisions. A study by the Credit Counseling and Debt Management Agency, AKPK, showed that 53% of Malaysians aged 18 to 29 spend more than they earn. The two major problems are impulse spending, the easy access to online shopping, and BNPL, buy now pay later, make it too tempting to spend. Besides that, lack of emergency fund. According to Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM), only 24% of Malaysians can cover 3 months worth of expenses in case of emergency. Based on the chart, Malaysian youth spend 35% of food and drinks, 20% on entertainment, 15% of transport, 10% each on saving and online shopping. This tells us that spending habits are focused more on wants than needs or saving. One simple and effective method is the 50-30-20 rules. 50% for needs like rent, food, and bills, 30% for wants like entertainment and shopping, 20% for savings or debt repayment. Even saving 5 ringgit per day can add up to 1,800 ringgit in a year. These are useful apps like Spendy, Money Lover, and Money5 that help you track and manage your daily expenses. This tool can make a big difference in building healthier spending habits. Financial literacy is not taught enough in school, but it is a life skill we all need. As Warren Buffett said, do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving. So let's start budgeting today for more secure tomorrow.
Be sharing a real life example that highlight how everyday financial habits can lead to serious consequences when left unhacked. This is a case study from Lina. Is Lina credit card trap. Lina is a 29 years old marketing executive from Petaling Jaya, Malaysia. Often use a credit card for small daily expense like cafes, ride shares, and online shoppings. This purchase felt minor, so she postponed thinking about the bill until the end of the month. Over time, Lina unknowingly accumulated around 12,000 in a credit card debt with an 80% interest rate. She only met the minimum payments because the interest to snowball. This situation is a classic example of mental accounting where people see credit card spending as less real than cash, making it easier of overspend. And the consequence is as her balance grew, Lina had to use her entire salary just to pay interest with no saving left over. When her laptop broke, she had to borrow again. Emotionally, the stress caused anxiety, insomnia, and strained relationships. Financially, her credit history suffered, closing off better loan options. And this is the last page is the reflection and the morals from the Lina story that shows how small habitual spending, when unmanaged, can lead to major financial trouble. If she had tracked her expense, avoided relying on a credit for daily items, and paid more than the minimums, she could have avoided this debt spiral.
Hi, my name is Shamizani Zaidi and my matrix number is 229545. Today I'll be walking you through some simple but important money tips from our newsletter, along with a few financial terms that are good to know, whether you're budgeting for your life or saving for a goal. This tip can help you get a better grip on your finances. Without further ado, let's move on to our first tip for smart money move. Okay. The first one is check where your money goes. Start by paying attention to your spending. Use an app or even just a notebook. When you see your habits clearly, it becomes easier to make smarter choice. The second one is create a monthly budget. Make a plan for how much you spend on essential like food or transport. How much money goes toward fun and how much you can save. Sticking to a budget keeps you in control. The next one is set up saving goals. Having a target like 500 ringgit for emergencies or saving 50 ringgit a month for a trip can keep you motivated and focused. The fourth one is avoid impulse buy. Before you buy something, try waiting to 24 hours before buying something not essential. Most of the time, you realize that you don't actually need it. The fifth tip is understand your debt. Know how much you owe, to whom, and what interest rate. If possible, pay more than the minimum. This saves you money and helps you clear your debt faster. The next one is build an emergency fund. Start small. Even 100 ringgit is a good start. Over time, try to build up at least 3 months worth of living expenses for emergencies. And the last tip is use cash or debit when you can. It's easy to overspend with credit card. Using cash or debit help you stay grounded and more aware of your real spending. Okay, that's all for the tips. Now, let's quickly go over some of the terms mentioned in the newsletter. These are good to understand if you're learning how to manage money. The first one is asset. Asset is anything that you own that has value, like your phone, your laptop, your car, or your savings. The second one is budget. A budget is your monthly money plan. It helps you decide how much you spend, save, or use for different things. The third is interest. Interest is either what you earn from saving or what you pay when you borrow money. The next one is liability. This is something you owe, like a loan or credit card debt. It's the opposite of an asset. Next one is credit score. The credit score is a number that shows how trustworthy you are with borrowing and repaying money. A high score that helps you qualify for better loans and rates. And the last one is compound interest. This is interest calculated not just on your savings, but also on the interest you're saving already earned. It helps your money grow faster. To wrap up, managing your money isn't about being perfect. It's about being aware and making small, smart decisions consistently. These tips and terms are great place to start. That's all from me. Thanks for listening.
After learning about budgeting tips, common financial challenges, and Lina's story, our financial journey is still not over. In fact, this is just the beginning. Good financial habits take time to build, and there are many helpful tools and resources that you can explore on your own. So, to help you take the next step, I would like to share some recommendations that can guide you further. If you enjoy reading, we suggest the book Your Money or Your Life by Vicky Robin and Joel Dominguez. This book helps you think deeply about your relationship with money. It teaches you how to create a financial plan that matches your personal values. It's very helpful for students and young adults who want to learn how to manage money with more meaning and purpose. Another great book is I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. This one is very modern and fun to read. It uses humor, psychology, and real life stories to explain how to budget, pay off debt, and start investing. It's perfect for Gen Z and millennials who want simple but effective money advice. Next, for online learning, we recommend Investopedia, especially the personal finance section. This website is full of easy to understand articles about money. You can learn about budgeting, loans, credit scores, investing, and much more. It is great for beginners and students who want to learn at their own pace. Lastly, if you would prefer using app, try Money Lover. This is an award-winning expenses tracker that helps you manage your daily spending, set saving goals, and follow a budget. It is simple to use and helps you stay in control of your finances every day. To conclude, learning about financial planning is a lifelong journey. The earlier you start, the better your future will be. So, take the first step and keep exploring. That's all from Jasmine Newsletter. Thank you.